Hi craft friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Naya and I'm the creator behind Studio.Clementine, which is my small business where I create handmade items that I really enjoy and hope to be able to share with others that enjoy it as well. So it's been some time since I last filmed my first video, and we're pretty much in high gear in this vlog with preparing and finalizing my products for my shop opening, which is on March 1st. And I'm so excited about it, but also very nervous. And I don't know if I should consider it like a reopening or a regular opening, because this is under a new name and under new like branding ideas. But I'm just gonna call it a reopening and just be done with it. Most of my social media posts have said reopening, so I'm just gonna go with that. But in this vlog, I'm focusing on finalizing some products, creating some new ones, and trying to brainstorm whether or not I'll add additional products or try to create some. Mainly because I just kind of feel like it's not enough for a shop opening. Yeah, there's a lot of products because I, have done multiple of the plushies and the bag charms that I'm creating, which I don't think I spoke about in my previous vlog. So you'll get to see that creative process this time around. But I also decided to add in some pouches, and I finished two designs. One of them is this juice box one. I had shown my sister this and she was suggesting that I do a different contrast color just to kind of match how vibrant the other colors are in the pouch. But I added a zipper, and the only thing I need to do is just line the inside. I was kind of going back and forth with whether or not I wanted to use just plain fabric or if I wanted to do like a fun, colorful or print fabric. So I just need to add that into the pouch and that'll be all done. The second pouch design that I made was this apple one. The bag charm just needs to be adjusted because I feel like with the way that the leaves are, it kind of looks more like a tomato than it does an apple. So I just need to fix that, but same story here. It has a zipper and it just needs a fabric lining on the inside. And these designs are pretty much fairly simple and ones that I just kind of like put together and ended up really liking how they came out. And that's mainly kind of my design process. I'll look for things that inspire me and then try to conceptualize by actually like doing it, whether or not it's going to come out the way that I envision it or how I can make that vision come to life. So another pouch idea that I decided to add, because I really just liked the idea of having pouches for anything that you want to use it for your crochet tools, your sewing tools, what else? Your knitting tools, or if it's just makeup or whatever you want to use it for. I think that it's so useful to have those. And then if it's cute, like that's just a bonus. So I'm making another pouch design, which is very different from the two that I just showed you. Those are just two panels sewn together and then adding the zipper. This has a little bit more to it. There's a few more pieces that I've added to it just to see if I like that design. I was looking at, just regular like machine sewn pouches and kind of how they have that designed and tried to replicate it with crochet. For this one, it's going to be an apple. So I've made like a leaf just to kind of see if I liked the color combination together, and to also see if I want to do it similarly to these pouches where the leaf will be a part of the bag charm, or if I just want to add it to like the side. But so far I'm loving how it's coming out. There's a few more pieces that I need to crochet onto it before I add in the zipper, but I love this. Also just a lot of frogging that went into this and trying to like gauge how big or small that I wanted it to be, if I wanted it to be more square shape. But I really am happy with how it's come out so far. And once I finish this, I'll be able to quickly whip up a clementine version of it. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, so most of this vlog is just going to be me working on finalizing the Clemmy plushes, adding the final details to those, then working on the bag charms that I have, which is just going to be a small stock for those. But if you have any ideas or suggestions, I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think I might be able to add. If not to this shop update, which I doubt I'll be able to add to this shop update by the time that this goes up, but for my next shop update, what are some things that are inspiring you? What are some cute things that you like and want to see replicated in crochet? I'd love to hear back from you. Also, I think I want to give like a little bit of detail for the shop opening. You can follow me on Instagram at studio.clementine for just an overview of my announcement for my shop opening. It gives you some shipping details and all of that good stuff with it. I'm also going to be sharing like my product photos on there and some behind the scenes of kind of what goes into making these products. I'm hoping to be a little more present on my account, so I would really love for you to join me there and interact with me. So without further ado, please enjoy the rest of the vlog. So today I'm currently working on some bag charm designs. Here are two samples that I had made sometime last year. I made a bear one with like a little tomato hood, and I made it removable, but I wanted to figure out how to attach the little like clasp portion of it to the bear still to make it still functional even if you take the hat off. So I'm not too sure about that, but it's a little stretched out because I've taken it off a few times and tried it on different sizes of other samples that I made, but I just love it. It's so cute. Obviously I have to make one that's a clementine, but again, I still haven't found the right shade of orange that I want to use for this, but I love him. Some other ones, another prototype that I made last year was this cute little duck one with a little like bonnet. All of these like prototype ones I was pretty much like winging the design. I didn't have like a set pattern for it. I was just trying to figure it out as I went along. This one is also detachable. I left them detachable too because I wanted to be able to match the sizing when I made other ones. But I love this little duck one. I unfortunately ran out of the yellow yarn for this, so that's why I haven't made more. But such a cutie. I love it. I just love like the square-ish type like feel of that. So another design that I worked on is obviously Clem. So she has her little bonnet similar to the one that I drew, with her little red bow at the bottom. And again, I freestyled the bonnet because I didn't have a set pattern. I always pretty much like go into these projects winging it without really thinking about how I'm gonna do it. And then if I like how it does come out, then I'll try to replicate that and really refine the way that I do it. But I just have to add her little eyes. Obviously you can probably see that there's some like pulling here for the yarn because I originally stitched them in with some embroidery floss, but I just didn't like the way that they were sitting. I'm thinking maybe I should just buy plastic eyes to go there because they have some like oval shaped ones, which is kind of the shape that I like the most, but we'll see. I'm gonna try sewing them back on and see if I like them. But I love her little bonnet. It almost makes me want to do like a full size version of this with the bonnet on, but we'll see. So right now I am currently working on doing another teddy bear, trying to remind myself of how I did this one, but I think I'm mainly going to use this version, this updated version, to get the same squarish type head shape, but for a bear. So that's what I'm currently working on. Okay, so I finished working on the prototype version, but like the finalized version of the prototype that I created before. And actually I did it in a slightly different shade of yarn, which I actually like a little bit better. So that's the prototype, and this is the version that I was working on throughout this video. I really think that I have gotten down how to create the square like shape that I seem to like the most. And then I just put the prototype version of the bonnet because I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue to use the same type of pattern to achieve this one. And I think instead of making it removable, because I think I was talking about that before, for the final versions, I'm just gonna sew it down so that it stays nice and tight, similar to the bonnet for the bunnies, where it kind of just like, I'll sew this down a little bit more, but it's sewn at the bottom so that it has that like closer feel to it. But so far I'm liking how it's turning out. I just need to get the correct shade of thread to make the nose. I don't have it because I'm not home right now, but I love the little tomato guy so far. And I can't wait to make more of them now that I have a definitive way of like being able to replicate it, but still loving it. I think it's turning out so cute and I can't wait to make more of them. I'm thinking maybe I'm only gonna make a small batch of these bag charms just to test them out for the shop opening and see how they do, and then to see if like there are things that I want to change about them. So it's a few days later. I usually don't create or like film anything, like really work on anything for my business during the week because I have work and that's usually like mentally taxing enough. So my progress from what I previously showed you isn't really a lot, as much as I would like for it to be, but I am really happy with the results so far. So I showed you the Clemmy with the blue bonnet, and I said that I was probably going to make another one with a bonnet. I started off doing that. It wasn't coming out the way that I wanted it to in terms of like sizing, so I kind of like took some time away from it and actually decided that I am gonna do variations of my keychains just to see what people like as well and to see what they would look like. So the second Clemmy I did with an actual clementine, and I love it so much because she has like this little, I don't even know what you would call it, like a part of the branch and then the leaves, and I like how it came out. I didn't think that I was gonna like this orange. I feel like I have a set orange in my mind, but the yarn stores do not have the thing that I'm creating. But I think this came out much better than expected, so I'm really happy with the results of that. And then I finished adding just some of the features for one of the bears. I think I'm gonna call him the tomato bear. I don't know, the leaf really looks like it should be a tomato, and I don't know, I just think that's really cute anyway. And then I am almost done with the clementine bear. I just have to add the features. I added them earlier but decided that they didn't come out exactly the way that I liked them, but so far loving. Oh, that was Emmy, she scared me. So far loving the way that the leaves came out. I might add like a little branch or like stump, whatever you call it, to it as well, but I'm very happy with these bag charms. So like I said, I'm just gonna create 4 of them and see what people like and kind of what I like as well, like if I want to create more of them. So that's what I have so far. And then I was thinking to myself, I don't think that I have enough. It doesn't feel like enough for a shop opening, even though it's like a lot of pieces that I do have because I created multiples. But I'm thinking, I mentioned this before, but I'm thinking of doing another pouch design. I just have to figure out what type of design that I want. But I also want to create a medium-sized version of L'Artiste, just to like, I don't know, I think it would look so cute, like bigger. So I need to finish creating that. I started on the legs and just never like worked on it because it was taking some time to like get to it, and I wanted to start on like the smaller items first, but that is, I think, one of the last things that I'll work on. So another pouch design, another, the bigger Clemmy, and Emmy is in my way, and I think that's it. I don't know, I feel like I want to add like one more product to it. I just need to like kind of relax my mind and decide what that is, or not, it'll just get added to the next shop opening that I have. Some stickers and like art prints. I didn't feel like, with the lack of timing that I had to kind of whip all of this stuff up towards the shop opening, that I had enough time to like get samples of stickers or art prints, and obviously I only have that one design so far. I do have a few other illustrations that I had done before, one that I think would be a really cute sticker pack, another one a great print, but again, I want to see what that'll look like, like a prototype based, before I decide to produce it and like sell it. So yeah, I think I'm really excited. I posted my announcement yesterday on Instagram that my shop is reopening, and then added some details about what the reopening will look like, when people can expect their orders to be shipped out, and other like shipping related information. So I'm really excited about that. I feel really encouraged by the fact that I'm starting this journey over again, and that same level of excitement is there. Also, that same level of nervousness of kind of like, is anybody going to like what I'm creating or what I'm selling? Is anybody gonna buy this? But I've been through this before, so you just have to be patient with that process. But I'm just really happy that I am just doing what I wanted to do for the last 3-4 years again. So it's really exciting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I don't really have too much to say, and I don't really have anything else to show. Moving forward, I think I'm gonna do uploads to twice a month, so every other weekend. I just don't have a specific like posting date just yet, but we'll figure all of that out. But thank you so much for joining me along this vlog. I'm probably gonna head out to go to a cafe and work on the rest of like brainstorming my items. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me.